Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's called the Business to Business Network Show. My name is Rex Perry. I'm the host and creator of the show, and we are super excited because today, instead of just talking business, politics, and economics, we've got Hugh Bonneville, famous actor. Downton Abbey is one everybody in Arizona will recognize. Hugh, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me, Rex.
We are so excited because you're doing an incredible event coming up for Christmas. Tell us a little bit about what's happening.
Well, it's so enormous. It's very hard to describe, really. It's Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and this has been shown on PBS since 2004, and it seems to have grown every year. And I was struck dumb when I was invited to be part of it. And myself and Sutton Foster are the guest artists this year. She's the most glorious Broadway singer, and I'm a humble guy from a little island called England, and I was very honoured to take part in this extraordinary festival of Christmas festivity, which is coming your way very soon.
We in the United States and in Phoenix and Arizona absolutely love everything British. The Masterpiece Theater is the number one PBS thing that everybody watches. The programming coming from Great Britain is just incredible, and you're such a part of that. And now to really bring the spirit of Christmas. I mean, there's something British, and it probably goes back to Charles Dickens or something, but there's something very British about Christmas. And just having you come over and be part of that, kind of describe for the audience a little bit about the program and what you guys are going to be doing.
Well, you're quite right to mention Dickens. I mean, it's always said, certainly in these parts, that Dickens and the Victorians invented Christmas, or certainly our current notion of Christmas, in terms of the present giving and the tree and the celebrations around the piano and the coming together of family. Obviously, in the Christian tradition, that's the roots of it all. But this year's Mormon Tabernacle Choir at Christmas concert is very much full of the bells and joys of and festivities of Christmas time. So Sutton really sort of picks from her Christmas songbook and sings some beautiful, beautiful songs. Everything from the great traditional ones like "Joy to the World" and "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year." There's a fantastic, bell piece, there's an amazing organ piece, and of course, you're behind you as you're standing there on stage as a performer. You have this enormous choir and this fantastic orchestra. My part in it is to narrate a story that is it's not really a traditional Christmas story. It's actually a story of great suffering, but of course, from suffering comes new life is the theme of it, and that's something. New life is something we think of at Christmas time. So that gives you a general flavour of the show that's coming up on PBS this Christmas.
I've watched all of the other past year programs. I've got a deep connection with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and I have felt that the spirit of Christmas, which is forgiving, kindness, gentleness, things that we need to remember at least once a year, that really bring the spirit of Christmas. And we need to have programs like this that help us remember that we are all human beings and we are all need to be a little bit more kind to each other at least once a year. Don't you agree?
I couldn't agree more. If only it was more than once a year. But it is a time for resetting as the seasons themselves reset. I think Christmas, whatever your denomination, whatever your outlook of faith, Christmas is a good time to just take stock of our common humanity. And to try and share that sense of goodwill that comes with it, and I very much felt that with this ensemble. This is a volunteer choir, a volunteer orchestra. It is the proper sense of the word amateur. It comes through a sense of love and a passion for what people are doing. And in this particular concert, they're coming together to celebrate new life, to celebrate the compassion that comes with Christmas time. That is meant to be there to reflect, as I say, to reflect on our human condition with a little bit more kindness and tenderness than we often often do a lot of the rest of the year. So I felt, really part of it. I got very, very Christmassy when I was performing it, and the people I met there, out of this sort of 500-strong volunteer army almost, all of whom are doing it, taking part because of their love of singing, of celebration, of words and music. I felt very much part of their family, and then family really is what Christmas comes down to, I suppose, a reminder of our connections.
We in America have such a connection with Great Britain. All of our heritage and happiness and success. I know we had a bit of a war with you a few years back, but other than that, I think we've been the closest of friends. And I have to tell you my connection. It's actually my fourth great-great-grandfather was John Parry, P-A-R-R-Y. He was a Welsh convert to the Mormon Church in 1847, and he was asked by Brigham Young to start the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Good Lord, that's quite a legacy. That's quite a connection.
And that was why we were so excited when we heard we were going to get to do this interview. And I had a chance to go for 2 years on a mission for the Mormon Church to Birmingham.
All right.
I was in Wolverhampton.
Were you? Oh, very good. Oh, wow. So you've been there. That's a very good accent. You got it well there.
It's so wonderful to have these events to pull people together. We think you guys are doing a wonderful thing. Is there anything I failed to ask about the event coming in? Now, where can we go to get more information? Do we have a website? What do we do?
Yeah, you need to go to pbs.org/Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and I believe the concert's starting to go out on PBS around the 17th of December. And there's a full 90-minute version of the concert on BYU TV. It's on the 20th of December. But so basically, go to your PBS website, and you can find out some more information. And I guess there'll be some pictures there and stuff, and give you a real introduction to this spectacular event. And I felt, as I say, very honoured to be part of it, and it will really warm you up for your Christmas fireside treat.
This is the way to go. This is the time of the season. And by the way, all listeners, when you go to pbs.org, why not contribute? Why not we all participate in this wonderful thing? Hey, let's put a plug. They do wonderful programming, wonderful. And so we want to support that. Again, pbs.org. Hugh, thank you so very much. We appreciate the interview. We got to do a commercial break. Everybody stay tuned. We're going to be right back.